We need to find dignity within democracy, fight through ballot, and voice our opinions. People who love Kashmir should live for it, not die for it.
What do you think of the Delhi media's role in how Kashmir is portrayed? Because उससे पूरे नेशन में इमेज बनती है कश्मीर की.
कि कश्मीरी स्टोरियोटाइप जो बनाया कि सेपरेटिस्ट है, जहादी है, मिलिटेंट है, पाकिस्तानी है. What does Pakistan need to do? They're actually serving their interests better than anyone. When encounters happen here, it's run at national levels to show how we are dealing with Kashmiri Muslims. As if we are all like that. ED अलग से आ गए, NIA अलग से, SI अलग से, SIU अलग से, so ACB अलग से. So many agencies, police, army, CRP अलग से, SOG अलग से. There's so many agencies chasing 40-50 lakh people.
I think one big role over the last 10 years media has also played. You actually have to come to Kashmir to realize कि कितना कुछ over the last 10 years the kind of poison that has been spread about Kashmiri mainstream leaders.
कश्मीरी mainstream जो है, मीडिया उनको चोर बोलती है, गैंग बोलती है, दुश्मन बोलती है, टेररिस्ट बोलती है, सेपरेटिस्ट बोलती है, टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग. बट हम लोग तो आपकी जंग लड़ते हैं, पुल मुल्क की जंग लड़ते हैं.
Do you think the alliance for PDP with BJP was naive? Because BJP never hid that it's a Hindutva party.
I think Mufti Saab, his whole politics was not about being chief minister. He actually thought he wanted to get Kashmir out of the mess.
We were talking about how you had helped organize Rajnath Singh's rallies here. When he was here, you'd organize, young people who'd come. Were you surprised by your arrest?
If I was anti-national, did they not know? And how will you let a anti-national host event for a home minister then?
One stark thing you noticed about Kashmiris, especially at least I noticed, they don't have anything good to say about the two principal political parties. Why do you think that is?
We've been fighting Delhi's battle in Kashmir. 5 अगस्त को जब बंद रखा तो दिल्ली में टीवी पे सबने बोला इनके खिलाफ है लोग, इनको अच्छा किया बंद रखा. लेकिन हमारे खिलाफ क्यों थे लोग?
What do you make of young people in Kashmir, especially youth, who align themselves to the BJP today?
Anybody in my village or my area wants to be part of BJP, they have the right to be part of Congress, BJP, SDP. There are people part of Shiv Sena here.
Very interesting. There are people part of Shiv Sena in Srinagar. Welcome to News Laundry Interviews. We are here with Waheed Para in Pulwama at his residence. He is, of course, the candidate from PDP. Welcome, Waheed. आप थोड़े बीमार हैं आज. Thank you for taking out time for us. कल आपका बहुत hectic rally था. Now जब मैंने आपकी सर्च करी वहीद पारा YouTube में, तो बहुत सारे वीडियोस आते हैं आपके पुराने भी, जिसमें यू आर बेसिकली सीन एज अ यूथ आइकन हु इज टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाई यंग पीपल इन कश्मीर को गन्स या मिलिटेंसी शन करके मेन स्ट्रीम में आना चाहिए, डेमोक्रेटिक पॉलिटिक्स अपनाना चाहिए, इसमें क्या क्या स्पोर्ट्स में इंटरेस्ट दिखाना चाहिए. सो I want to know from you your journey as a young boy growing up in Pulwama. आपने क्यों ये पाथ लिया पॉलिटिक्स का, एक्टिविज्म का, जबकि आपके आसपास उस टाइम पे मिलिटेंसी था, आप देख रहे थे यंग लोग बहुत अलग अलग रास्ते में ले रहे थे?
I think we are a young state. 65% of the population is young in Kashmir. And when you look at the whole concept of this violence, traditionally there were 2 patterns of violence happening when we were growing up as students. So all kids below age of 20 were into street protests, and all from 20 to 30. Like not all, like mostly all militancy was between 20 and 30, and all stone pelting was below 20. So it was a violence driven by age. After 30, the recruitment levels violence was 0 almost. So which tells you that there are young people who feel a lot more about dignity and who are conscious about what's happening to our periphery, to our neighbors, to our forefathers, to fathers, to parents. And this whole concept of securitization in growing in a conflict as a product of conflict, who's seen it very personally, intimately. So my classmates, a lot of them became stone pelters, a lot of them became militants, a lot of them became part of separatist movements, and we lost many of our young classmates. So we have seen it too closely. But back when I see, my grandfather was a sort of Mufti Saab's associate worker. So they used to work with him, and I had a huge influence of my grandfather. So I would always see, like, is it right, to crave for dignity is right, But then when the young people will opt, they will die for dignity in Kashmir.
हाँ.
A lot of young people who will actually volunteer themselves for militancy. The whole concept was it's dignified to die and to live in a democracy. So, but I always had my concerns like, why should we lose our young people? And people who love Kashmir should live for it, not die for it. So we have been trying our level best to engage young people at like my school days, college days, at my own level. Then at a political level also, I started working with Mahabaji closely. And we were like mobilizing young people towards mainstream, and it was very unpopular in 2012.
हाँ, you in fact you told me that ये जो घर था आपका, this was the only house which was kind of in politics, seen as pro-India.
In this area,
yeah, in this area.
This was a sort of Mufti Sahib would visit here in this area. It was a very predominant Jamaat militant area. Hizb influenced area. Pulwama is slightly different, so it was mainstream was not popular here. So when I used to do small activities, so we were like, it was an outcast also at a lot of times. So this was not like had a popular support. So you will invite a lot of risks, threats from militants also that time. But
You've been
always,
attacked also. You've
yes,
one attack.
a lot of times. But then I felt like this is the way forward, and somewhere I was convinced that we need to find dignity within democracy, fight through ballot, and voice our opinions. And this is the right way, because I could see a lot of young people being in jail, being in graves, being in cases, FIRs, and it takes away your entire energy, time. It involves your families. These families are in trouble, trauma. So it's not easy. It was a huge cost. It was a huge cost for all these families to suffer so much. And even still, when we see these families, there's nobody who's there to help them, support them. So I think you see hundreds of thousands of young people in cases, FIRs, in jails. So I always felt like the best way is to do democratically. Even if you want to resent, you have dissent. Even if you want to protest, vote, support some organization democratically, and fight for your rights. Don't give your life. Don't lose your life. It's precious. And don't get into cases, FIRs, which was the whole narrative in Kashmir that time.
So it was mostly because of your family, influence of your family, and
I
also
think-
that's one of the reasons why you thought you want to take the democratic option.
I think that's how it started as a child. And then you understand when you work in a party, like I will see Mahabaji will rally around her, campaign around her. So she was one lady going around South Kashmir when it was very difficult. And men were being taken by camps to SOG, to army and other people from militants. Threatened. There were so many things happening. So I think we will relate to her in many ways, because she was a vice that time, and that's how I started working for her.
It's very interesting. Now, you as a young person decide that you want to be part of, democratic process, use democracy to voice dissent. 2013, you joined politics. You're in PDP. PDP is in an alliance with BJP. You're also the secretary of JNK Sports Association. So you are of course the youth wing leader. And there is an alliance, and then what happens? 2019 happens, abrogation happens, and then suddenly everything changes, and you're in jail, and now you become the face of this terror. Ki there are terror links, NIA case, UAPA case. So ye flip. How do you look at this, especially considering that what you said that
हम तो वही है जो हम हैं. ठीक है, कश्मीरी की कहानी है कि मुझे भी खुद समझने में बहुत अभी lot of time I'm yet to process what happened. बट मैं जो तब था, मैं अभी भी हूँ और आगे भी वैसे ही रहूँगा. यहाँ रहता हूँ गांव में, मानो हम जैसे रहते हैं, कश्मीरी हूँ, मुसलमान हैं और अपने हिसाब से काम कर रहे. वही काम तब भी करते, आज भी करते. It's just Delhi's definition on Kashmir changed. That friends became their foes, and their foes became friends in many ways. It's also how Kashmir is being used in the national narrative at New Delhi. So I think it had nothing to do with what we are doing. हम तो बहुत circumstantial situation में face करते हैं. Between two guns we operate. So our effort is to mainstream our people, to save our people, to save the youth of Kashmir. हम बड़ी politics उतना देखते नहीं है. What they say militant, OGW, separatist, terrorist, हमारी society ही है. एक गांव में हर मिजाज के लोग हैं. And we are a permanent players here who are living here. So I think when PDP also came in alliance with BJP, the entire objective of that alliance was not power sharing for Mufti Saab. It was not about becoming chief minister. He would have got numbers with Congress and NC and made a secular government and became chief minister. But he thought it's an opportunity to engage with the new India and also an opportunity to make Prime Minister Modi, who had a huge mandate, to engage with the Kashmir.
With the new reality of New
And
Delhi.
he thought, what Vajpayee did can be revived between India, Pakistan, talks, dialogue, reconciliation, also with Kashmiri stakeholders, irrespective who participated in the peace process and who do not see themselves as part of democratic process. So I think there was a greater cause, and this was a very nationalistic cause, pro-India cause, that through dialogue, through system, through government, talks and resolution of conflicts is possible. But BJP had its own narrative where they believe through counter-terrorism. They believe that every problem has to be mechanism resolved, manage it through counter-terrorism. So they did not subscribe it maybe entirely the idea of PDP's ideology, because they have a huge Hinduta constituency in the country who believe in Hindu-Muslim segregation. So that is where we became a casualty. Kashmir became a casualty because being a pro-Muslim area. So this was
Majority
more
Muslim.
about ideological stance of BJP, that their agenda had mentioned abrogation of 370 and कि मुसलमान पे भरोसा नहीं हो सकता, मुसलमान नेशनलिस्ट नहीं हो सकता, मुसलमान खिलाफ होता है. Otherwise Kashmiri mainstream have given more than 10,000 people for upholding Constitution of India, for upholding flag of India. No other state has suffered so much as Kashmir mainstream has suffered. किसी भी mainstream में बाहर यूपी बिहार में लोग दंगों में मरते हैं, टेररिज्म की वजह से नहीं मरते हैं सिविलियंस. यहाँ सिविलियंस, यहाँ mainstream के workers, they were targets of militancy because they would uphold a constitutional space. And then you punish same people because your narrative was different, and it suits them. Whatever happens there, it suits them at a larger level. There is an audience in the country, which believes this widens and deepens the Hindu-Muslim divide in the country. So it's political. The violence here is very political. It's seen as a campaign. When encounters happen here, it's run at national levels to show, how we are dealing with Kashmiri Muslims. As if we are all like that. पुलवामा में इंसिडेंट हुआ, पूरा पुलवामा बदनाम किया गया. There is a stereotype, prejudice attached to पुलवामा name. कि जैसे हम सब militant ही है, सब separatist ही है. So I think उस वजह से जो मेरे साथ भी हुआ, मुझे कभी नहीं लगा था मुझे UAPA में बंद करेंगे, टेरर केस में डालेंगे और प्रो पाकिस्तान बोलेंगे.
Because आपकी जो जितनी भी इससे पहले speeches हुई हैं, they have been actually very pro-India in one way.
Very pro-India, and
In
I
the
was
sense that-
बचपन से ही very pro-India. Undoubtedly, I'm not apologetic about it. I was not a separatist. I was not a pro-Pakistan guy. I would have been part of Hurriyat then. The reason I joined mainstream was that I had clarity in my conviction that this is a way forward and this is how we can deal, that our future lies with this country and we need to engage with the young people and create space for dignity within democracy.
Because you were in an alliance with BJP, and there was this alliance did function for a while. In fact, we were talking about how you had helped organize Rajnath Singh's rallies here. When he was here, you'd organize, young people would come. Were you surprised by your arrest? Because
I was shocked.
because you were pretty much working with them at
I
one.
was shocked. I was working with Mehboob Baji. I was working with Mufti Sahab so closely, like उनकी party में. So, Chief Minister means something. It's not the CM is the head of unified command, the only state where there's a unified command. So you work with the party and then you said you are anti-India and you are a separatist. Then I was, I hosted events of Rajnath Ji when he was Home Minister. So I was hosting his event. If I was anti-national, did they not know? And how will you let a anti-national host event for a Home Minister then? And he went on praising me, the work I will do. But the truth is, this is the story of every Kashmiri. It's not about me, I think. That मतलब हम लोग 47 में जब हिंदुस्तान के अपने मुसलमान छोड़ के चले गए 20 करोड़ लोग आपको, हम लोग उठ के टू नेशन थ्योरी को रिजेक्ट करके दिल से हिंदुस्तान के साथ जुड़े और तब से आज तक हम प्रूव कर रहे हैं कि हमारी लॉयल्टीज आपके साथ है. एंड दोज पीपल हु लेफ्ट इंडिया, दे आर लिविंग हैप्पीली विद अ सेपरेट कंट्री. We are, as Muslim majority region, went and acceded with this country, with consent, with participation. And we have to prove it every day. This happened with everyone. जब मैं arrest हुआ शौक तो होता ही है, बट मुझे लगा मैं हूँ एक्यूज्ड, मुझे यूएपीए लगा, मिलिटेंट एक्ट, टेरर एक्ट, आर्म्स एक्ट, पता नहीं क्या क्या सेक्शन, दिस ऑल दो स्कैरी लॉज जो बहुत किसी मिलिटेंट पे ही आप लगाओगे, टेररिस्ट पे ही लगाओगे। तो फिर जब मैं जेल पहुंचा तो आई सॉ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल विद द सिमिलर चार्जेस। सो द थिंग दैट विल यूनाइट अस वाज अ चार्ज शीट, UAPA. All these young Kashmiri Muslims were detained under UAPA with similar sedition charges. तो मतलब इंसान बोलता है कि हम नहीं हैं, तो उससे बड़ी बात तो कुछ हो नहीं चाहिए। आई थिंक दिस इज़ हाउ इट सूट्स people in Delhi, and this is also how BJP created the definition of nationalism. Is a very different one.
I think one big role over the last 10 years, media has also played, especially mainstream television news channels. And you actually have to come to Kashmir to realize ki kitna kuch over the last 10 years, the kind of poison that has been spread about Kashmiri mainstream leaders who are all painted as pro-Pakistanis, who have worked so hard here on the ground. I mean, you may not agree with their politics, but still, to broad stroke them as separatists or pro-Pakistanis.
बड़ी बात ये ना, देखो कश्मीरी मेनस्ट्रीम जो है, मीडिया उनको चोर बोलती है, गैंग बोलती है, दुश्मन बोलती है, टेररिस्ट बोलती है, सेपरेटिस्ट बोलती है, टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग। बट हम लोग तो आपकी जंग लड़ते हैं, पुल मुल्क की जंग लड़ते हैं। Kashmiris have fought for this country in their own way, protected India's interests in Kashmir for years. And unfortunately, today then there was a different government. So it was not about, Kashmiri mainstream was about Indianness, not about Hindutva. So if you want to run country on a different path, so we will have issues. The Indian Muslims have issues with that.
Yeah.
The Indian liberal society has issues. Within India, there are a lot of people who have issues when you are this transition of India which is happening, that this is going to be one, majoritarian government, or this is going to be a pro-Hindutva government. So definitely we will have issues, we will be not happy, and that will create reactions. But because we thought we exceeded with the idea of India, and this is going to stay with us, and we'll get more space.
So I know that you don't have, I mean, you were too junior in the party then to have any kind of say, but still, do you think the alliance for PDP with BJP was naive? Because BJP never hid that it's a Hindutva party. I mean, those core goals of Hindutva, those core ambitions, constituency, that was never a surprise. So then for PDP to think कि हम लोग इनके साथ alliance करेंगे and it'll be a happy marriage.
I think Mufti Saab, was, his whole politics was not about being chief minister. He actually thought he wanted to get Kashmir out of the mess. And he saw Prime Minister's big mandate as an opportunity to end problems between Kashmir and Delhi, and also between two neighbors. And that's why he took such a big risk. He didn't there's also this Kashmiris see Delhi as a different entity. They don't see it completely as Congress and BJP. So they see it like the more protecting the Indian interests. So they thought the government in Delhi will do something in the larger national interests, and they will favor that dialogue. That is where the whole agenda of alliance, if you read it, it took 3 months to draft it, and that was completely in the interests of India. That agenda of alliance was not a separatist agenda. You wanted to streamline, mainstream everyone, every dissent group. This government is doing a Naga peace accord with rebels, with separatists, with militants in Northeast. So they are promising them flags, they're promising them constitution, they're promising them, because they want to resolve the conflict in a peaceful way without guns and jails. In Kashmir, we thought they will have a similar approach and they will end the problem, because Congress was on a shaky ground and they didn't have this, will. The Prime Minister didn't have the similar will. So we thought this Prime Minister has a will, he has a support, and nobody can question his. So it wasn't easy, because definitely I think we can't blame only one side. There were some good initiatives in PDP-BJP alliance, like all party delegation came to Hurriyat's doorsteps. But Hurriyat didn't open the gates. Mahbub ji almost gave amnesty to 12,000 stone pelters, but the response was not there. Then there was a ceasefire with militants, but the response wasn't there. The interlocutor was appointed, but the talks didn't happen. So I think this is a complex problem. It's not easy. So,
but do you think you are now in this election, bearing the brunt of your alliance because abrogation हुआ. अभी भी हम ये ज़्यादा mainstream media में नहीं देखते हैं, but there is a lot of pain in people here about the abrogation. They may not voice it, but there is a sense of dispossession कि हमको बिना कंसल्ट करे ऐसा कुछ हुआ, और फिर इंटरनेट शट डाउन, जेलिंग ऑफ एक्टिविस्ट, पॉलिटिशियंस, लूजिंग अ सेंस ऑफ आइडेंटिटी. और इसका ब्लेम पीडीपी पे काफ़ी लोग देते हैं कि इनकी वजह से ही हुआ ये. अगर ये लोग
इल्ज़ाम है हम पे.
हाँ.
और बट हमारी नीयत अलायंस की बिल्कुल, मैंने बोला जो एजेंडा ऑफ अलायंस का डॉक्यूमेंट कहता है, बट सम पीपल आर एक्चुअली वेरी अनहैप्पी बिकॉज ऑफ द अलायंस, बिकॉज दे हैड लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशंस विद पीडीपी एंड इट वाज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन which came as a part of solution to the anxiety and anger and pain of Kashmir. The entire politics of Mehbooba Mufti ji, if you see, was about healing people. So she would hug and go with compassion, empathy to the mothers who lost her son. So she had a space which was no other politician enjoyed. So there are resentments in some areas, some sections. People are not unhappy because Alliance didn't deliver. Had the Alliance been successfully delivering their promises, then it would have been a big deal, like it would have been a historic thing. But because of the agenda of Alliance didn't work in some ways, so people are unhappy and we face that resentment.
The blame for abrogation,
we do face a lot of allegations, blames also, but I think not on abrogation, because people understand when BJP had this ideological stand, the moment they got numbers in Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, they abrogated it. It doesn't have anything to do with us. But yeah, a lot of people do accuse us, why did you let them in Alliance? So I think it is a very challenging thing we are facing. But at the same time, in Kashmir, people also see that PDP was the worst sufferer after 2019 decision. Almost 40 people were forced to leave party. All MLAs, all ministers, all MLCs, all MPs left party. So PDP was the only party which faced a government crackdown. Mehbooba ji's mother was questioned. Her kids were denied passport. She was questioned as a chief minister. She was not allowed to go on Hajj. Well, nobody else faced it. Her own team were put in jail, a lot of people. So I was arrested for 2 years. So I think people understand that we are voicing out and we are talking to power. And there's a constituency which believes that Mufti Saab had a plan of action and he wanted to end this problem, but because of his age,
he couldn't manage. Now, Vahid, you're a young politician. You are seen as a youth icon. You meet a lot of young people in your rallies also. What are the big issues for young people in Kashmir जो आप सुनते हैं?
I think there's hopelessness. Kashmiris are unhappy, they're sad.
Hopelessness about what?
That whatever is happening to us, there's a sense of dehumanization. The way government issues orders, तो लगता है कि they treat us like subjects.
They treat us like
subjects. कि लगता है कि इनकी औकात ही नहीं है. और वो यहाँ की नौजवान नस्ल बहुत कॉन्शियस है, डिग्निटी कॉन्शियस है बहुत ज़्यादा. तो उनको लगता है कि मतलब they won't articulate it, but they understand definitely everything.
ये सेंस क्यों है कि हमारी औकात नहीं है, हमको ऐसे देखा जाता है?
Because that's how the government is doing, whether it was abrogation, whether it was laws, whether there are orders being issued. There's no concept of consent. Nobody's involved. Kashmiri mainstream politics were put in suspension for 10 years. You don't have an assembly elections. So now you had an election because of Supreme Court ruling or something other. So I think youth पे बहुत hopelessness है और बहुत एंजाइटी है कि some young generation is also educated तबका है जो डिप्रेशन में है, उनको जॉब्स नहीं है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं है, और सेंस ऑफ प्राइड भी नहीं है, एंगर बहुत है, बोलते नहीं है, दिखाते नहीं है, एंड पीपल आर हर्ट आफ्टर 2019 a lot. Physically there is peace. The violence may have decreased in numbers, militancy recruitment may have decreased in numbers, stone pelting is not there, hartals are not there, but Kashmir may look peaceful physically, but people are peaceless, to be honest, and youth is more peaceless because there's a sense of कि लोगों को लगता है कि they are not being heard and fear बहुत है.
लेकिन बीजेपी का ये कहना है कि किसी भी जगह में अगर प्रोग्रेस आनी है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आनी है यूथ के लिए, तो सबसे पहले आप मिलिटेंसी ख़त्म करिए. जब पीस होगा, जब पत्थरबाजी नहीं होगी या मिलिटेंसी कम होगी, तब आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आएगी. और बीजेपी का तो ये दावा है कि हमने पीस लाए हैं तो अब अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी फॉलो कर रही
I
हैं.
think we are also.
What do you make
we are
of
on
that?
the same page. We are not pro-violence. We are also anti-violence. But what we say is that talks will end violence. It's not like violence should end talks. What BJP says that violence will end talks. That end violence, then we will talk. While we say that let's talk to end violence. We're not saying you would give up in violence or you promote violence. We're saying talk to end violence, and these are political problems. So let's talk with the people of Kashmir, irrespective of their ideologies, and resolve conflicts, resolve all issues. And there's an
ये तो जैसे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट की बात होगी, बट व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग यू इज दैट इन टर्म्स ऑफ रियल थिंग्स लाइक जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज और avenues opening up for young people, do you feel like last 5 years things haven't moved in that direction for local Kashmiris here?
Honestly, if you look at the numbers in the parliament they give, there was the investment is reduced by 50%. So this government does lot of PR, optics, events, but there's no investment. No investor has come in last 7 years. That tells you a real story, because लोगों का पार्टिसिपेशन बहुत ज़रूरी है किसी भी इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोग्राम में. और जब आपको टेरर इंसिडेंट्स अभी भी होते हैं तो लोग डरते हैं इन्वेस्ट करने से. जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं है. रिक्रूटमेंट्स इन गवर्नमेंट, मेजर रिक्रूटमेंट्स 3 स्कैम्स हुए हैं.
हाँ.
तीनों बहुत बड़े बदनाम स्कैम्स हुए हैं उस लेवल पे, PSC और SSB के लेवल पे, जहाँ कभी करप्शन नहीं था.
कश्मीर में.
हाँ, JNK में तीनों जगह 3 मेजर रिक्रूटमेंट स्कैम्स हुए, तो नौकरी लगे ही नहीं लोग.
तो रिक्रूटमेंट स्कैम्स यहाँ भी एक इशू है, वो हिंदुस्तान में हर जगह यूथ इज
यहाँ नहीं
कंप्लेनिंग.
था उतना ज़्यादा पहले.
नहीं था पहले.
इनके टाइम में बहुत हो गया.
ओके.
तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट वाला कंसर्न तो बहुत बड़ा है इधर, और बेरोजगारी बढ़ी है. Numbers have increased.
So बेरोजगारी is one major issue you think that the youth are facing here.
Resources, the locals want to have say and rightful resources here, whether it's mining, whether it's sand extraction, whether it's soil extraction. They're outsourcing tenders to outsiders. People are not happy with it. Similarly, like drugs का बहुत बढ़ गया है. There's a trans-border cocktail involved in this because of lot of reasons. So वो भी बहुत बढ़ गया है यूथ में. बड़ा चैलेंज है ड्रग्स का, हीरोइन का, नार्को प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़ गई है. और आई थिंक मोस्टली these cases and FIRs are on the young people who deserve first time amnesty, like for the first time offenders. People need passports. There are a lot of people on no-fly lists. They want to get out of it, travel outside. So that this, there's a raid raj. एक इनकम टैक्स वाला रेट डालेगा तो बिजनेस कैसे चलेगा? We are a conflict society. We have suffered so much. You can't compare us with Chandigarh and New Delhi and Bombay. People need amnesty in terms of financial management, discipline. We don't have that financial discipline because we've been fighting a proper conflict here. हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ 4-4 महीने 6-6 महीने हड़ताल रहता था. तो GST वाले इश्यूज है. सिमिलरली ED अलग से आ गए, NIA अलग से, SI अलग से, SIU अलग से, so ACB अलग से. So many agencies, police, army, CRP अलग से, SOG अलग से. So many agencies chasing 40-50 lakh people. तो उसमें जहनी तो हम लोग डिस्टर्ब रहते हैं, और फिर आपका बिजनेस भी जो इफेक्ट होता है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी फिर. So a lot of people are opting for government jobs because उनको लगता है जॉब सिक्योरिटी है.
Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you was there is a new entrant in this election, which is Jamaat. I mean, they're not entering really, but they have जो 80 से उनका boycott call चल रहा था वो इस बार नहीं है. They have backed certain independent candidates. BJP will also tout this as a success कि ये ऐसे election जिसमें boycott calls नहीं हो रहे हैं. What do you make of these new independent candidates who have jumped in?
I think
and made the election very
as
exciting.
The party PDP believes that everybody should be part of political process. We're just sometimes skeptical about the timing and the people, whether they're genuine or not. But overall, we're happy that people who were not part of political process, democratic process, are coming into the mainstream fold. So we support democracy, giving democratic space to these dissent groups. It will end violence, but this should have been exactly done years before. I think for the similar charges, for me, the charge sheet on me is that he was hobnobbing with separatists, Jamaat and militants. This is exactly, we have been telling them. I think this is exactly what Mehbooba ji had an argument with BJP.
What?
Is that she wanted to engage Jamaat. Is that she wanted to engage separatists. She wanted to engage the rebel groups who have disagreements with Delhi. So if it's right now, it was right then also.
Is that one of the main reasons why the alliance failed? She wanted to.
Yeah, because she was
engage-
asserting a lot on that Jamaat separatists should be engaged for talks and dialogue should take place. She was putting a lot of pressure on it, and that time they were interested in jailing them all.
Huh.
So I think that's what I'm saying, that Delhi's definition on peace, democracy changes very constantly. They're consistently inconsistent on Kashmir. For them, yatra is the number of yatris is peace. Number of tourists is peace. The number of incidents is peace. But for us, peace is localized. It's not number of outsiders visiting Kashmir. It's about how many locals are happy and how much involved we feel, how much uplifted, empowered we feel, not subjugated we feel. So I think that is where the whole, because they address UP, Bihar, Maharashtra through Kashmir.
हाँ
Peace
ऐसी कोई भी मैंने इलेक्शन रैली अटेंड नहीं करी है बीजेपी की जिसमें they haven't brought up 370 as a big achievement and it's hugely popular
They don't
across
want
India.
us to talk about 370 while they go to every Indian state and talk about 370. But हमें बोलते हैं आप बात नहीं कर सकते 370 पे, उस पर जेल भरेंगे. खुद हर जगह बोलते हैं पूरे मुल्क में राशन, बिजली, पानी, रोजगार के बिना they are selling 370 for the hungry population. कि this is an achievement. Ram Mandir 370, 35A. This is what they are giving to the people who are hungry and thirsty in the country.
Now, my last two questions to you. One is that, when you're traveling in Kashmir as a journalist, one stark thing you notice about Kashmiris, especially at least I noticed, they don't have anything good to say about the two principal political parties. मतलब there is a sense of ना हमारे लिए NC ने करा ना हमारे लिए PDP करा. There is a sense of disenchantment with politicians. Why is that? Why do you think that
Because
is?
we've been fighting Delhi's battle in Kashmir. 5 अगस्त को जब बंद रखा तो दिल्ली में टीवी पे सब ने बोला इनके खिलाफ है लोग, इनको अच्छा किया बंद रखा. लेकिन हमारे खिलाफ क्यों थे लोग? क्योंकि we were protecting Delhi's interests, India's interests, national interests, democratic interest, constitutional space. जिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की हम बात करते थे वही उड़ा दिया. लोगों को लगता है ये झूठ बोलते हैं, लोगों को लगता है हम गलत करते हैं. बट द ट्रूथ इज दैट हम लोग कितना लोकल पार्टीज कितना कोशिश करें, हाउ कैन यू कन्विंस अ गवर्नमेंट इन दिल्ली विच हैज अ मैंडेट ऑफ 130 crore Hindus. They want to keep them happy and keep them in a
We
mood
can't
so
say
that
all because not all Hindus vote for them, but still.
by and large the population is like कि there's a 130 crore population जिनको लगता है कश्मीर हमारा ताज है, जुगुलर वेन है या इंटीग्रल पार्ट है, वो जो नेशनलिस्टिक पॉलिटिक्स है. सो दे टॉक अबाउट द जियोग्राफिकल टेरिटोरियल कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कश्मीर. फॉर अस कश्मीर इज अबाउट ह्यूमन थिंग. वी वांट ह्यूमन सिक्योरिटी ऑफ कश्मीर. we are also worried about borders, land, everything, but there is pain. In last 30 years of violence we have lost so many. These mothers are traumatic. इनको बहुत ट्रॉमा है, यहाँ लोगों को बहुत अपसेट है, एंगर है यूथ में. ग्रेव्स, देयर आर जेल्स, देयर आर केसेस. कैसे एक मुल्क इतनी बड़ी जमहूरियत में 21वीं सदी में ये बोलेगा कि कश्मीर मेरा अपना हिस्सा है और मैं थ्रू UAPA, थ्रू जेल, थ्रू ग्रेव्स, थ्रू एनकाउंटर्स इंटीग्रेशन करूँगा? हाउ इज़ इट पॉसिबल? हाउ कैन समबडी इन दिल्ली बी सो नेव? लाइक यू हैव टू बी नाइव टू थिंक दैट वी कैन विन पीपल through process of elimination. We can win people through jails, through graves. We can win people through UAPA. We can win people through Public Safety Act. We can win people through jails. Which country does it with its own people? You are not a NATO in Afghanistan. This is part of India. We are people of India. We have similar rights. We have similar guarantees. So we want our dignity to be upheld in a better way as an Indian citizen, as an equal citizen, not as an unequal treatment given to Kashmiris, which is being served right now.
Now, in the media, there's a huge... Kashmir is always in the headlines. I think last 10 years, especially for nationalist news anchors, it's the big agenda every, other day. What do you think of the Delhi media's role in how Kashmir is portrayed? Because उससे पूरे नेशन में इमेज बनती है कश्मीर की.
कुछ पाकिस्तान को करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. Because Delhi media is doing it themselves. कि कश्मीरी स्टोरियोटाइप जो बनाया कि सेपरेटिस्ट है, जहादी है, मिलिटेंट है, पाकिस्तानी है. Why do what does Pakistan need to do? They're actually serving their interests better than anyone. अब उनको लगता है वो नेशनलिज्म के नाम पे करते हैं, उनको लगता है यही नेशनलिज्म है, गाली निकालना कश्मीरी को. We are at a border, this is a very sensitive place, and you don't understand what it means to cry, shout in Delhi. It dehumanizes us. And there are people who have huge sacrifices for this integration, for the accession, for upholding constitutional space. I think उससे generalize हो जाता है बहुत ज़्यादा.
Do you feel that there's been a big stereotyping on
Yeah,
generalization?
obviously all of us. My case is a symbol of it.
हाँ.
हमको बोला सेपरेटिस्ट है, पाकिस्तानी एसेट है, मिलिटेंट है, स्टोन बेल्टिंग कराई 2016 में.
हाँ.
इनके साथ गवर्नमेंट में हिस्सेदार थे. 16 में ही कहते हैं अनरेस्ट, अपनी ही गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ अनरेस्ट करवाया. बट हु केयर्स? दैट्स हाउ यू रन मीडिया ट्रायल्स. And you destroy people's lives. Your media trial is at the cost of families' peace. People lose so much, and it brings so much pain to Kashmiris. That whatever is happening, nobody in Delhi realizes it. उनको लगता है ठीक है, TRP है.
What do you make of young people in Kashmir, especially youth, who align themselves to the BJP today? There are many sort of influencers or media
There are
spokespersons.
people, and there are always been people. When BJP was not here, Congress was there. They allied with Congress. There's a segment of constituency which attracts the national parties, and there may be different reasons, whether of conviction or convenience, for benefits or other reasons. But it's all right. I mean, there can be people who want to be with BJP associated. They feel empowered being with a nationalist party, or they feel connected more with the power parties. So there are reasons for doing that, and we can't stop it. We are okay with it. If anybody in my village or my area wants to be part of BJP, they have the right to be part of Congress, BJP, SDP. There are people part of Shiv Sena here. So even though they don't have a national base, but that's how it is.
Very interesting. There are people part of Shiv Sena in Srinagar. Great. Thank you so much, Vahid, for taking time to talk to us. I know it's a hectic time for you. Thank you,
ma'am.
and all the best with your campaign.
This election season, your right to choose puts you at the heart of it again.
We'd like to be your eyes and ears.
Choose the journalism and media that serves democracy and you.
Simply head on to newslaundry.com/subscription and pick up the TNMNL joint subscription of your choice today.